What's going on, guys? It's been a couple of days. As you can tell, some stuff has changed. I'll show you in a second, but little recap. Got the lifts in. We got cars out from the lean-to. We grabbed another car, some other stuff. Getting some stuff hang up. I'll show you what all we've done. So let's jump into that, shall we? All right. So first things first, got the lifts installed. Grabbed the airline from the old shop. Got the cars out, some of the race cars. Alignment stuff is hung. Got the alignment stands. Our endurance stuff all packed in here. What else did we do? We've ran wire for the welder. So we got all the welder wire set up, getting fuses put in and breakers and whatnot. We've got the air compressor outside. Keep it a little bit quieter in here. Getting some of the fluids set up on the shelves. We got totes on this one, fluids on that one. If you haven't seen, we got the shelves put in back here. Fuel jugs. This is like immediate race stuff. This is all like saving, spare parts-ish. And then it kind of goes back into the transmission cave. Not quite much going on up top. We haven't really touched that kind of at all. But we've been working away. Oh yeah, we got one fan done. That thing moves some air. If you guys are looking for a fan, not sponsored. Vevor. It's like I forget like how big it is. It's like 5 feet, 6 feet. We got another one we're gonna put there, but heights are scary, so you know, it's gonna take time. But yeah, that's kind of the update on the shop. The floors turning out okay-ish, but that's where we stand. Lifts are wired, that fan is wired. Just gotta wait to do that fan. Screwed up and cut that board too short, so that needs to come down. And then the air compressor getting wired up. We gotta run wire for that bad boy. So we'll see how long it takes. I can't wait for that to be done. So to start off with, an early apology. This video is going to be all around. I'll be in VIR and you'll see a little bit of that, and then we'll get back to the shop work. Just a lot going on, trying to figure out how to record and what to record. Alright, so next couple of days later, grabbed another trailer of stuff, and let me show you what we've been doing. We laid a slab of concrete, obviously for the big air compressor, but we figured we didn't want to leave it on the pallet and it'd be safer and look nicer and whatnot. So we just laid concrete. That's fun, nice and cool. Got the sandblaster out here. Kind of cool. Not really. Yeah, just a short update. Not much is going on. We're kind of taking a break from moving stuff. In a sense, our bodies are cooked. So we aren't really unloading the white trailer yet. As much as I want to. And it's freezing. The temperature was 70 and it dropped to 30 in like a day. Not a fan. What's going on, guys? Out here at BMW CCA, as you can tell, running with the BMW club with E46s. Got all the boys here and cars unloaded. I'll get some videos of the paddock, what's gonna go on. We're here till Sunday, so we'll see what shenanigans we get into and what cool cars we see. I'll show you some already. There's some wicked cars. Alright, so first things first, a beautiful Mach 1 Mustang. Nice little something. I don't know if it's a Datsun or not. Kinda looks like a 510. We got another Datsun over there. Another 510, some small little guys over there. And then some Porsches, Mustangs, BMWs, and I'll show you what we got for us. What's up, guys? Back at the shop. Great weekend. Some wrecks happened, you know. We got some work to do, which is always good. Not for the boys. It's never good for the cars to break down, but got work. But right now, before we can accept that work, Working on the old M3E46. Now this baby girl, she's a little hurt. We're as you can tell, kind of stripped the ass end out of her. Right here. We're doing subframe reinforcements, which everyone should do, and I'll show you why. I have just found cracks in the subframe. When they tell you to upgrade that shit, you should do it. The bushings on this diff or subframe look okay. They're old rubber, but it's all right. So I'll show you what I've done already. I have got this plate area semi-clean. Same with this one, just a little touch up to see if there's any cracks around these bad boys. Nothing. This one looks good. I don't see any cracks in any of the lines. I need to come up a little bit on the sides, just double check. But this one's the bad one. There's a hairline crack going all the way down there. And then it's starting to crack on this dimple. That crack's a little harder to see, but that one's hurt. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to record too much of it because it's honestly a pain in the ass. But I might get some nice welding shots and whatnot. If you're doing this, the e-brake cables are not going to be your friend. I had to take it out from the dash. They were going to pinch. Where does it go through? There's like an eyelet through one of these that they go through, and yeah, wasn't going to be good. So I got that done, and now we're here. So I'll catch you guys up on the next bit or whatever happens next. I'm not very good at recording, so this video is going to be a little crazy. All right, so lots happened, as you can tell. Stuff is hung, welder is out. First time using the welder since we wired it. Kind of exciting. But this is why we are in here, okay? Give you a little bit better view. There's that nasty crack there. That wasn't the one that he was hearing. He could actually hear this one. And if you can see it, it starts from here, goes down and over, and then it goes over and almost halfway and then continues. So that's the worst one. He could actually hear that one moving around, but I've got a little test fit in action going on. Time to get welding. What's up, guys? Next day. Didn't finish up too much. I ended up burning a hole in my finger. So Shy's fixing my welding gloves. I'm using some older ones. But we're back at it today. I've already got some stuff done. I've got these, how do I do this? That one and that one done. So, welds aren't the prettiest. I mean, they're pretty good, but could be better. I was starting to get the real good hang of it right around in here. But it'll hold no matter what. So I'm gonna get these two welded up and then work on these big back plates. I gotta be careful on these so I don't catch the interior of the car on fire. And as you can tell, I'm trying not to catch the tank on fire. So, fun. We're kicking along. We'll see how it goes. I'll update you when something else happens. Well, guys, other than the sun blinding me off the X5, this morning was not fun. So, you know how I looked pretty good with my cotton shirt on and was like, hey, I'm welding today. Woohoo! Didn't last very long. Kind of just burnt through my shirt and then singed my arm. 3rd-degree burns, and then it popped immediately. Fun. Love it. Love welding. So, I immediately stopped what I was doing. Went to Walmart, bought some burn cream. Finally grabbed myself a nice welding jacket. Proper equipment. Still gonna double up. I'm gonna do a cotton shirt underneath that. It's gonna be hot as a mug, but I got the welding done halfway. The front parts are done. I'll show you what I did, how I did it. You can tell the difference between the two. One, I was just like, bzzzt, bzzzt. And then the second one, I got a little ballsy. Was kind of trying to lay some beads. And I thought I caught the car on fire, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Lesson learned. Street cars. Don't do that when there's carpet. So I had a little panic attack, almost had to use my fire extinguisher. But, so these ones are mounted in place. They're being held in by bolts so that they won't move, plus better ground. And then these bad boys, I painted it already. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this one was the one where I was laying the beads. As you can tell, it looks really good. It looks professional. So I started here and I was going, and that's when I got a lot of smoke. Came over, stood up under this, popped the door, and there was smoke coming out of the cabin. My heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna burn down my new shop, burn down this expensive M3. I got all of this in here. What am I doing, right? So it was a little reality check for myself, kind of like a come to Jesus moment. But got that all welded up. I got these little plates welded, being held in by the bolts, and then the studs as well. This is the one that I was it looks a little worse. I mean, debatable. I mean, I kind of like the look of that better. It looks more factory, but that is less prone to fire. So I think I'm gonna keep going with that. It's just as tough. I might crank up the amperage just a little bit to get a little bit more burn into her. But when I probably come out here tonight after my arm heals a little bit and start tacking these bad boys in. I did go ahead, pull out everything out of the trunk, the carpets and stuff, because I don't want a repeat of this morning. So that's how my day's gone. How's it going, guys? Probably hear the lawnmower in the background. That's Shy, cutting the grass. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I burnt the ever-living crap out of myself. It hurts. It's a good one. Learned my lesson. But I did finish the subframe stuff. So that one's all welded in. That one's welded in. Everything is painted. I got that non-stick stuff for the bolts. Did that, and then on this bad girl, did the oil change, transmission fluid change, diff fluid change, replaced the control arms. These are brand new bad boys. And then what I have to do now is right up in here. Hold on, let me see if I can. Right in there. You see how the welds broke? So I gotta grind those off, re-weld it, hopefully in the same spot. Well, I probably have to grind it, align it, then weld it. So that's kind of the plan. Also, doing an AccuSump on this bad girl. Oh, I got the oil cooler. Got the AccuSump kit. Still gotta figure out where I want to place it. Last one I did, put on the transmission tunnel where the driver had a nice little handle. It looked really nice. I might try to do the same on this car. It's got a little bit, if I do that, I gotta change where the fire extinguisher is. Well, the personnel fire extinguisher. Hold on. So if you can see right down, oh, right there, that oil cooler line, I gotta disconnect that, route in a T, come through here, through there, through the firewall, into the car, right there. if it'll focus. So those are my game plans. Waiting on bushings for the rear subframe. And that's that.